Hi, it's Peggy from the Pearl Forest, and I thought I would check in today and let you know that I've been trying out my food coloring as well as some coffee and tea. So I've made, this one got all wrinkled and stuck because it was stuck to the bottom as well as this, but they're fine. These were the coffee dyed, and they get these lines because I kind of layered them in here. And we also have pink, which picks up a little bit of whatever was still in my pan and makes a nice, actually this is purple, and makes a nice pattern. Some of the purple is a little more intense than others. The one usually that gets some of the previous one makes it interesting. I also did the regular blue. I haven't done the neon blue. And I did the regular green. And then I did tea. And I did yellow, which picked up a little bit of the red that I did before it. So there's a little bit of orange here and there. These may not be perfectly in order. Some of them are real pale. Then I've got this intensity of red, although it's still not very intense. When I first started out, they were more like pink. So all of these I've made. I had that huge stack of papers this size, and which I originally thought was cardstock, but they're not. They're just like copier bond paper, which we're gonna make a little something out of some of them. But I wasn't sure how many there were, but when I had my ream of paper, which you may know is 500 sheets, sitting next to this stack of these, I'm guessing there's like maybe 1,500 of these in a pile. I was hoping to dye all of them, but that did not happen. But let's take some of them out and I'll show you an idea that I had of what to do with some of them. We'll just kind of take an assortment out of my pile. Some of them are wrinkled, but they'll straighten out. Okay, so take a little purple, a few blue. I tried to do a lot of these along with my bond paper. Now, some of my bond paper, like this one, I don't know if you can see, has a different look than this. This was actually gray and sort of a little visually textured, but wasn't physically textured. And this was white, so there's a little difference there. I try to get those that I used for dyeing from the thrift store. It's much cheaper, and then I don't have to worry about it, but I don't like to put those through my printer in case there's, you know, not compatible or something wrong with them. This is more than we're gonna need, but thought we'd get out an assortment. Let's see. I have another idea for some of these, which we'll do also in the future because I have so many. Okay, so this is way more than we need. But the main thing I was going to do with these, this one must have been tea. It's not very colored at all. My main thing I wanted to do was to to fold them, in half and make little tablets of assorted papers that you could put in a journal. Minimally, and these will flatten. I can iron them if I need to, but I can put them under something too. Minimally, I figure there would be 2 of them, so you'd have 4 sheets, but I think maybe a little more would be nice too. We'll make this one pretty much all neutral. Let's see, take this one, get some variety. So here we've got 3 of them. And then my idea is to just stack them up and staple them at the top. Then take a piece of paper. What have I got handy? We could use some of these, but I'd rather use something else. Well, we have, it'd be nice if we went with something neutral, since these are mostly neutral. We have this brown one here. Okay, so these are 3 inches by about 4 1/4. And our staple comes down maybe 1/4 of an inch. So if we cut a 1-inch strip, we can fold that around. So cut this 1 inch. And 3 inches this way. We could do a couple of them. We'll do one with colors, even though this is still just neutral top, that's okay. We have this little piece that we can use for clusters or something. Okay, let's set this aside. Okay, so we'll fold this in half, just to make it easier to put it on and get it even. The blue book here. So if I lay it down like this, I can kind of see my fold. Try to get it on there fairly even and straight. Doesn't have to be perfect. This just gives it some finished look by covering the staple. And then we can see if we have something over here that we'd like to maybe put on it. Is that going to be too big? Probably. Maybe we'll just, I think we need something really small. Maybe these little stickers, maybe this little bird, that would be cute. So just stick this on like this. It makes it look finished, so that when you stick it like in a pocket, you have something decorative to look at, and the journal person has all these pages to use in their journal. So now let's make a colored one. So we have blue, and green, and sort of reddish color. We could make this all the colors of the rainbow. I don't have orange, I guess. So maybe we don't want that many, actually. What if we just do the blue, green, and neutral? And let's see. It could be nice to turn this one to where we can see the brighter green. Put the neutral in between. I kind of like just 3 of them because it doesn't make it too thick. Still has plenty of room to journal. Okay, and we'll decorate that one in a second. And then we have red and yellow and coffee dyed. Do we want red on the outside? I guess we will. You can make these any way you want, any assortment. All one color or not. So we have this brown one still. Let's see. And pink and yellow. Do I have another color I would like? Well, let's just stick with this one for right now. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of these and have them made ahead of time for use. And I may just make them this far or put the top on them but not add the decorative element. That way I can personalize it to the journal it's going in, but have done most of the work ahead of time. But we'll decorate these once and then take a look at them. It's going to be a quick little video idea. Okay. This one on, and if you hold it down like that, you can hold it still. You can see the fold, hopefully, to line that up, get it out to each edge. Smooth that out and do this one. Oops. Okay. I guess we're going to use that still. Okay. I like the smooth side as the front. What would be good on this one? I think this little blue and yellow butterfly would look nice on the green one. Oops, I'll wipe it off in a second. Glued the front here. There we go. And this red and yellow one, this has red and yellow in it. That will be nice. These are stickers that came from mailing labels. Just cut the address label, the address part off, and kept the decorative part. A lot of times those come free in the mail. I get them from other people. And so it's nice to find a use for them. So here we go. We have this little notebook, and it has all neutral pages of coffee dye or tea dye. We have this little notebook, which is green or blue and coffee dyed and green. And then this little one that's red and coffee dyed and yellow. So they're ready to go in their journals and be used for a little extra thing to tuck in a pocket, plus a lot of extra journaling. I hope you enjoyed this and look forward to seeing you again when we find some other uses for these and mass make a whole bunch of these. And then I'll get back to you and show you if I have some other ones, or you'll just see them show up in my journals. That'll probably be what we do. Thank you for coming along with me. This is Peggy from the Pearl Forest. Take care and have a great day full of love.